Good morning.
Good afternoon.
How
Hey,
is
darlings.
everybody doing?
We're grooving, man.
Grooving.
It's hippie day.
Laurel Canyon,
Yeah.
the place of the hippies.
Yeah.
Well, part
Interesting
of the
stuff. Part
place.
of the hippies. It's more of
Yes.
the entertainment side of things.
Yeah. See, back then that I can remember, the older folks of the celebrity style used to live in what they called Beverly Hills, which is still there, but a little bit further north, a new rock scene came on,
Mm-hmm.
and they started living a little bit further north in Laurel Canyon and down in Palisades and up in San Francisco's Haight Ashbury.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the studio, the Wonderland?
You go ahead. I don't know that much about the studio.
Well, there was a studio there, and it was supposedly used by military, secret ops, that kind of thing. And supposedly, maybe we can ask today, that the sound effects to the fake moon landing were recorded there. And um, apparently they got together because obviously the Vietnam War was heightened, and they this movement came along that was anti-war, and they wanted to try to create a divergent, which leads to division, which they've always done, right? Nadia's tripping. She's having technical difficulties. Okay.
She's cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Difficulties.
Yeah. But anyway, so they were trying to think of a movement where they could break up this peace movement, and they came out with this rock and roll movement, different type of music. Now, rumor has it that a lot of these bands, the people that formed these bands, were the children of some of the majors and generals of the military.
Mhm.
Yep.
So they brought them in and started recording. They actually created this. I don't know if you'd call it a commune, but it's just a neighborhood where they were all mixed together. And,
Mhm.
this is the height of Woodstock. And they would go, and so you're in basically the height of sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yep. And the drugs came from, well, the major drug that came about was LSD,
Yes.
which came from the three-letter agency
Yes.
starting with a C.
Yes. And so if you think about how large this psyop was, because this movement was massive, not only was the anti-war movement massive, they needed something to interfere with it and create this division. And I looked into the heavy metal bands even had a problem with this music industry, like they were clashing. So we all know that the powers that be want division everywhere.
Yep.
They did it then, they do it now. They just come up with these new psyops. Yeah, I found it interesting. They used to call Laurel Canyon the Land of Oz.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Or Wonder. Oh, really?
Yes.
That's interesting. So, Wonderland, was that just this location or a street name?
It's a
Yeah.
street name, and it's also that studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there's just crazy stuff. The mamas and the papas, mama cast. There was a lot of love triangles. This was love everybody,
Yeah.
but there's a darker side to that, because we all know human emotions will get the best of you. So much jealousy, fighting, and you throw drugs in, you can imagine what can
Oh,
happen.
well, then you bring in the Manson family.
The Manson family was at the height at the time. And so you have, I'll use the term loosely, these cults
Yep.
and these close communities and groups, and they were clashing amongst each other, and some got along, but these murders started happening. People got to be going, afraid to go out at night, you name it. There's so many moving pieces to this, but the overall consensus is if you look back, that's how they used humanity against each other, these psyops. Because if you think about music, it's a universal language. How can you reach the masses? Entertainment. So now
Right.
they just do it in Hollywood. Another version of Beverly Hills and another version of this
This is
Wonderland.
amazing.
Yeah. Another version of I can barely hear you, Nadia. You're frozen, honey. I know. I'm waiting for her to throw that laptop. Barely hear you, Nadia.
I was
They
waiting
won't
for
even let me. They won't even let me leave the chat.
Oh, that you
Ugh.
kick her out, King.
Huh?
He can force you out.
You want me to force you out? Nope. She can find. She can
Okay.
find her way out.
All
She
right.
knows where the door is.
There you go. Don't let it hit you where the good Lord split you. Okay. Hopefully she'll everybody say a prayer over her
Yeah,
technical stuff that drives us crazy.
definitely. Well, some of the homes in Laurel Canyon were owned by Joni Mitchell, Frank Zappa, Alice Cooper, Sharon Tate, who was the um, victim of the
Mm,
Manson family.
yes.
And what was written on the wall after they were done? Oh, she's back. Okay. There we go.
I'm in Laurel Canyon right now, and it's really hard to put next
We're
to
live on location.
I know where Nadia went.
Yes.
The Beatles put out a song,
Oh boy.
and they
Accuse
wrote
you.
the title of the song on the wall after they had gotten done with their little killing spree.
Yeah.
And that song name was Helter Skelter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there were good positive things that came out of it. I mean, the music was
The
very
music was great.
the music was great. It's still great to this day. I think every decade has its hits, and a lot of those are still played to this day.
Yeah.
The peace movement, beautiful. No, it's a distraction. It all comes down to the psyop of being a distraction, so the war could take place, and like you said, 3 letter agencies can do their thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had your brainwashing thing, though.
Yeah.
They had.
So,
go ahead.
The MK Ultra stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, we've studied it and know that it goes back way before that was even a World War II thing.
Yeah.
So, but to bring it not just in the military, but bring it out to the public and to these entertainers. And of course, we see today that it still goes on. But I think what goes on today, I didn't live back then. I wasn't born until 76, so I can't tell you.
I
You were
lived
probably there and checked out.
back then.
But we see celebrities. Thank you, Winks. He goes, it's 111. We see celebrities now tripping and freezing up and glitching.
Mhm.
Do you remember any interviews with these guys when they did the same thing?
I know.
Who interviews from back then?
Back then, if they were
tripping out.
Yeah. That it wouldn't be LSD or a marijuana or something like that, that it could have been the MK Ultra brainwashing stuff.
Well, yeah. If you looked at the Grateful Dead, they did a lot of the psychedelic tie-dye and all that stuff on their shows, and that was actually MK Ultraing. Yeah, well, look.
See? We're grooving. I got my peace earrings on, and I don't want to hear any lectures. It's not a broken cross. My intentions mean peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they did a lot of MK Ultraing towards the fans.
Yeah.
That's why they call them deadheads,
Yeah.
because they played around with their mind.
Which you could tie in the music. Maybe a negative aspect is the frequency that they played it in.
Okay, so can we see like when was the frequency being manipulated?
Okay, like a time frame?
Yeah, was it during the 60s? Like, can we see if it was, did they manipulate it during the 60s or did they manipulate it after, during another presidency? I think I got it. Hi, everybody. And since Jen's polling, I want to say a happy birthday to Deb.
Yep.
Today is oh, well, no, hold on. Let me say it. I was going to say it this way. Sorry, today I am tripping. That's why I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to our Mexican sister nun with the flying, fiery, breathing dragon.
Yes. Y'all better wish her a happy birthday because she'll activate that dragon. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I did say him.
Anybody wants to know the cause of the California fires? I'm just saying.
Yeah. They were just. That was a sneeze due to this virus that's everywhere.
Happy birthday, Sister Grant. We love you. I haven't been on the phone to say that to you, but I love you.
Yeah, love you.
All right. All right. So,
Oh, by the way, I had to do something special today. That's how well today went. Ready?
okay.
Ta-da!
Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord,
looking
we're in
for-
trouble now.
She got to have a
there's
crown and
football.
everything. This is getting a little out of hand, don't you think? Okay.
I had to get this because, all right, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story, boys and girls.
Once upon a time.
Well, I had everything prepared because I had to meet somebody in a different.
What's
city.
his name?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, yeah, no, not that. But yeah, at the library. That was so romantic.
What
can learn to
section of the
love.
library did you meet in?
We were
Romance?
in a paperback aisle. So I had everything. I put everything in the bag, and then when I'm pulling it out, getting prepared for today, my notebook is gone. My Vippy is gone. I think KOW took it. I think
It's-
King of Wands took it.
Oh boy, we're going to start a fight today.
Oh Lord.
He did not want me to do any Vippies today.
Wow. You sure it's not in the other realm, the other density? You know.
It probably was because I know I put it in there.
Okay.
And it just disappeared.
As far as the frequency, it did change at this time. These are the powers that be that make the decisions,
Mhm.
and to include that in the military op. So that's a psyop to cause confusion, illusion. So that was part of it back then.
Okay, so they changed the love frequency to
Yeah.
cause.
The base card is the devil.
You know, because in retrospect, when you think about it, all those people who were protesting for peace were more angry than the
Yes.
non-protesting for peace.
Well, think about current.
Yeah.
The more progressive side, or to even today, are more anger and less tolerant, even though that's what they preach. So think about it.
Yeah. So let me see if I can find if I have any information. I was going further back before Canyon was Laurel Canyon. And they
You
were
really
doing-
went down a rabbit hole, or did you
I
fall
went
in? King
I
of Wands pushed you. Okay,
I
got it.
fell in head first, by the way. That's why I still don't know where I'm at. So what happened was I went to where they felt they needed to make underground trains.
Yes, I did look into that. Yeah.
Yeah, and okay, I might have it. Okay, so they did it in 1907, 11 miles underground. They wanted it for transportation, and then they also wanted it for banking stuff. So central banking probably was doing nefarious things down there. And I don't. Should I stop talking?
No, go ahead. I just want to let you know that I have a question that'll piggyback on that.
Okay, so the guy Henry E. Huntington. Something drew my mind to that name, and I don't know if he's part of the Cabal family. I don't know what he is part of, but he made red trains, electric cars, and something drew me that there's a question there.
Okay.
And this goes from downtown LA to Hollywood. So, was the purpose like a secret network for lizard people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that was kind of my question I was going to lead into. Was this the beginning of that tunnel system that they're destroying today?
Okay, so that's what I wanted to ask. So is that your Bippy? Go
You
ahead
mean
and
the tunnel system in Hollywood
Yeah, it's all
LA,
connected
or
there.
Hollywood.
throughout the globe?
They have little tunnel entrances through through those homes in Laurel Canyon.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll stick with that neck of the woods. And
Yeah.
then if it tells us that it's global, then maybe the world card will come in or something
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
getting a strong yes to that area. And I'm not taking personal questions today.
Aw,
That's
personal?
why I got that banner going down below.
No personal. Ooh, he is drawing the line.
I have to draw the line sometime. It got to be too much. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Wow. Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this is actually a military op as well, the evil side.
Okay.
Wow. And they actually are kind of doing what they're doing now in the Palisades. So they burn it to the ground, they kick everybody out, and they set boundaries saying, no, we want the city, whether it's for resources, their 15-minute city. That was actually going on then. So
Mhm.
normal everyday people that live there get out because the elite needed to move in. So even more high up Hollywood musicians, that kind of stuff. So that was kind of at the heart of the tunnels and who they wanted in that community.
I just saw a video yesterday. I know it was before, but I'm a little slow. About an interview someone did in California that he was saying that we have to take care of our health and all this stuff. And then he says, and that's why we that's why we made the fires. He accidentally did
Yeah.
a Freudian slip.
Yeah, he says that's why we created the fires.
Yeah. So that was interesting. Okay. So are you done with that question, Jen?
Yes, yes.
So I want to ask, Henry Huntington
Mhm.
is he part of well, let's say the Red Shoes.
Okay.
I think that's probably, if you guys have been here for so long, you guys know what Red Shoes represent.
I'm cleaning out the corner.
Uh-oh, who's going to the corner?
What do you think? Going to the corner.
Of all times to start dusting.
Well, yeah.
No wonder I was coughing. I thought it was
What is this? How is my relationship with the cat in the warehouse? King of Wands.
That's where he's working. That's the only friend he can make because he's mean.
because he's got 9 lives. He could stay longer.
Yes. There's your pages.
Oh my goodness.
And this is all money. See the pentacles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do that. Oops. About your career. That's fine.
Okay, just explain. When King says that, it's because we're actually questioning in a higher density, and when we go down to the 3D, I know Jay always said this before. It causes a distraction on what we need to ask questions and do work within us. So there are times where those are okay, but there are other times where, like right now, us deep diving, it changes the vibration.
It helps that we study these things because of the hidden stuff. This is how we learn not to repeat history and what to look for to make sure that it never, ever happens again.
Okay, and then let me pull another Vippy then. I don't know if I think this is part of the Laurel Canyon. I remember going down there with my son, and the Griffith Observatory. It is the highest point of Laurel Canyon, I believe. So, is that a portal? You got a reptilian
in the tunnel. The portal in the tunnel.
It takes them up to the
that they just showed me the lizard people.
Yeah. And so it's the transport station. So you go up to the conservatory and you're taking off world.
Yeah, so you come up from under the tunnels, and that's
Oh, come on.
See, I swear I did homework. I didn't say the teacher, I lost my notes.
No. The chat keeps jumping. Every time I
Okay.
want to star a question, it jumps on me.
Well, I just want to let me just say thank you to my sister. She had to run downstairs and take a copy of my notes. So at least I had some. I was going to be like this. I was going to be Dennis today. I was going to be like,
No, because we know how to trigger you. We'll say something that'll trigger a memory.
You take that back. You take that
bet,
back, King of Wands. Then you need to put him in the corner.
She is definitely not a lizard person because I would not tolerate her. I cannot stand them.
I may have dry skin on my legs, but I'm not a lizard person.
We'll chalk that up to winter time. It's okay.
Okay, so I know I had to jump in. It was really weird. My internet was going out and out. They didn't want me to talk about this, but just to let you guys know, there is a book on Laurel Canyon called Chaos or Weird Scenes. So if you guys want more information on it,
there's also a documentary.
Yeah, it's also a documentary. They talk about it as a conspiracy theories. And Jared Leto, did you guys get to Jared Leto? He bought that Air Force base.
Yeah. But it makes you wonder why.
That's what I want to know. Is he's trying to make a whole new psychedelic group? Like he's trying to do a cult over there?
So that leads to the question: was he part of the 3-letter agency PSYOP? Like he was a kind of a leader. Does that make sense?
Okay, we could see that.
Because all of these groups initially start with a leader.
Yeah.
Something's offered to them, and then it just kind of snowballs from there.
I'm thinking he thinks he's a negative high priestess or a Hierophant.
Well,
like
it
he's
would make sense. Wow.
What we got?
Yeah, he was called to do this by one of the high leaders of the central banking system. Okay. So, he's part of the movement to get people to move there from wherever they lived. Mm-hmm. So it's like he was like a recruiter, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and he did this globally. And if you really want to blame anybody, it's the King of Wands' fault. That means he was. I'm just saying.
I knew that.
Okay, so his temperament was to bring balance, so not military forcefulness. It was more like he was soft-spoken. He was more of a manipulator to be able to get people to do this, and he was basically the one that took the action to do it.
And it didn't cost that much.
No. The question is, and you had asked if he was like a high priest. Well, the base card is the magician. It's just it's almost like black magic if you look at it that way. Okay. Yeah. But the one under that is the emperor. So that means the leader, the head, black magic. So you can call him a warlock or whatever that, that's what he was doing. But he was, I get with that 8 of Cups, that is knowing how to play on someone's emotions to actually get them there. Yeah. Like to convince them to come to this area.
Okay. Now, are they doing a different type of cultism, or are they still connected to the lizard people? Are they still working under the lizard people, or are they doing something else for power? For Loosh. Oh, yeah, I just got Loosh.
So, yeah, this is the distraction. So, these are the 3D distractions that we have in the entertainment industry. That's
Mhm.
giving receiving. And it doesn't have to be pentacles, but this is something they can manifest. So, if they put out entertainment, they get back the loosh from us, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And yes, that's true. Charles Manson was part of this.
Yeah.
See, that's where like
But he did not live in Laurel Canyon, though.
No.
he did not. He was
No.
invited there.
The family lived out in the desert somewhere.
Yeah.
Had a small farm thing that they
Now,
lived at.
does anyone know with these, because it's pretty close to the Palisades, does anyone know if this was destroyed recently?
No, the last word I got, it came close, and they were getting ready to evacuate, but then they called off the evacuation.
Okay.
So it
But
got
you're talking about the
contained.
entire Laurel Canyon or just the Air Force Base?
Well, Laurel Canyon, the streets that are up there. Yeah.
Oh,
All right. You got anything else from Laurel Canyon?
yeah.
No. I think
No, yes, no.
the main
I-
thing that I took away from it is that these psyops have been going on a long time to create division in society, that we are their guinea pigs and they'll do anything.
Well, I do have, here's my Pippi. Okay.
Okay.
I do have a question. Jim Morrison, his father was very high in the Navy operations.
Yep.
Right.
Now, was he part of it and then wanted out? Is that why he is in witness protection? Or
Yes.
did he not
Well,
know?
he was out for a while.
But did he not know that he was manipulated? He was MK Ultra.
And there was rumors that that's Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
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 But I mean, did he do it under MK Ultra, not being aware that of what he was doing?
Well, that's the way a lot of those military, they said it was their kids that they actually put them in the psyop. So,
Yeah.
And still today, how many school shooters are children of people in the military?
a lot of these false flags are patsies for MK Ultra stuff. Yeah, so he found the divine creator, wanted to be left alone. He walked away from it because he was worried about his future. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, was it Rush Limbaugh? Let's ask that.
Speaking of hippies,
Really?
Hip hip, he's here. Hip hippie.
What's
Hip,
up?
hippie. Hi Hip.
he's Gabby's here.
You got two.
They're getting ready to leave because both of them are blind as a bat and need new glasses. So they're going to go to the eye doctor.
Can you take my eyes with? Because I gotta get mine.
So I get a yes.
You get a yes. He's Rush Limbaugh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the beard too.
You're gonna, yes, you're pretty. We know. Okay.
That's the quickest way to get him out the door. It's so funny. Where is Boomer, by the way?
Out.
Okay. It's a beautiful weather today. You got nice weather today.
I can see green grass.
Oh, not yet. I can't.
I can see clearly now.
Oh, really?
The
You're right.
rain is gone. No, it's coming. It sounds like we're in a war zone because these big chunks of ice and snow are falling off the roof, and it goes because it's so packed and hard as a rock.
Yeah. Yeah. I know Schneider's going to be in the middle of mud again. I'm so sad. I
Get
kind
the
of like
towels out. Get the towels out.
they are all out. So, let's say they produced, I got 6,500 classified films there. Where did it go? Where did that go? Because it was a storage. It was supposed to be a storage facility for the film.
Where did it go? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yes, there is one more thing that we. Okay. Thank you. I don't know how I'm going to ask it, but we'll figure it out.
This says it was lost.
6,500 films.
That's what it says.
Wow.
They're being secretive.
Okay. We don't have to know. So there's one more thing, and then I think I will be done.
Interesting. I
Uh-huh.
think someone's holding it. They
Mhm.
hoodwinked them. So they're under the guise that it was lost, whether it's destroyed by natural causes or I just get the feeling they don't really want to say with that high priestess. So I'm thinking the good guys probably have all of that, but they don't want to
It's not in
say.
the Vatican.
The base card says we'll find out in the future.
That'd be funny. It's in the Vatican with the Alexandria.
Everything else is. So
Okay, so along with Laurel Canyon, there is another corporation that is also being watched that has this MK Ultra and Rand, RAND Corporation. Did you run into anything from that, Jen?
mm-mm.
I didn't either.
Really? Can we ask if the Rand Corporation is a subsidiary, a secondary plant, step two?
A string on the spider web, basically, like
Basically,
another level.
something happens here, we're falling back on this one. Because I think also the Rand Corporation is also in California. Let me
Mm.
check. I'm checking. I'm googly.
Part of the 3-letter agency.
Wow. Yeah. They work hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So same family. It's another money laundering thing, but they keep it secret. So they try to cover that they're even connected, but we all know that it's that giant spider web, right?
Okay, so is that corporation now being controlled by the White Hats because they produced Doctor Strangelove, and then they are they wanted to get World War III in motion.
Hmm.
It's Ingersoll Rand now, or at least it was 20 years ago. Yes, it was taken over by the White Hats.
Good.
Yep. So the
Right.
good guys took it.
Yep. Yahoo!
Yeah. They're very, very sad that they don't have this anymore
Hmm.
because they're out of money.
Cool. Okay, my homework is done.
Okay.
Now that we've answered your questions, yes.
Oh, you want more? I've got more.
You've triggered her. Okay.
Yeah,
Told you I
let me
knew how to poke a bear.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Let me get my other book of questions.
All right. Thanks a lot, King. How
Yeah,
long do you
You're
have?
welcome now. Do you have any coffee questions?
Let me refresh.
We could
Why
start
not?
going through those. I got 16 starred already, so we can start doing the
Should I
questions.
type in some questions? I'm typing questions.
No coffees.
Okay, I got 2. Well, yeah, 2 people.
Okay.
Let's see. I've got Angie and I've got someone. Oh, someone doesn't have a question. Okay. Angie. I don't have a. Oh, never mind. No questions. Says I don't have a question right now, but want to thank you, Jen, and Nadia for the banter and messages and for answering our questions.
Which
The
one you
banter's the
want
best
more,
part.
Banter? Yeah,
Yes, for the banter. Love the banter.
If
I
you
do
pay
that
attention to our names today, I mean, that says a lot.
And thank you, someone and Angie, for the copies.
Thank you, Angie.
They will be going and donated to LA this time. I sent some from Tuesdays to North Carolina, so we'll switch back and forth. Let's see. Colleen.
Mama Jen, Talk to your little adopted redheaded boy.
What is he
Eh,
doing?
what's he
trying to
doing now?
disconnect my
I
Wi-Fi.
cleaned off the corners, so there are no cobwebs there now.
I
All right.
agreed to give him his
This
star.
this
I
is
might
me
take it back.
grabbing King of Wands' ear and leading him to the corner. Come on.
Yay!
Let's pause the questions for now, and we shall start from the
Wait,
beginning.
I'm still typing.
Well, you had your Vippies.
Well, that's Vippies. This is
This is another category.
that's another. It's a sub Vippy.
Wait. Poking the bear, poking the bear, poking the bear.
I pour coffee on her.
Okay, done. Now you can pause. Ooh.
We can pause.
Nope, she made it in, and according to the chat, she's after the pause came up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Jules and Mary Jean and Terry already paused it.
Let me shine it.
All right, Menno.
Let me shine it up.
Menno's there.
Here's my old questions. These are for my old questions. These are my new questions.
So you were black and white. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, since Darby left in a huff, apparently, I don't know, but her question was, and I sent you the
I got it, babe.
photo in your email.
I got it.
I don't know if you can pull that up or not.
I got it,
But-
sweet darling.
She says, "Why did I see two suns in my photo yesterday? One side shows purple around it, the other side was blue. You could clearly see two suns because they didn't align with each other. I've
Okay.
never seen that before."
Just click at it. It's at the bottom.
And there it is.
Oh, I see the two suns. Yeah.
I think this one on the left lower corner is probably just a camera glitch or spot or something, glare. But there's two bright suns right there, and I don't know what the beam is.
I know. It's that beam. Hold on, let me see.
It's
Huh.
blue project. I don't know.
I see one purple. I see purple on the left side of that, and some blue on the
Yeah.
other side.
It's real. That blue beam is real. I wonder if they were doing some collecting yesterday during a portal.
I'm getting yes to two suns.
I see the two suns. I definitely see it. But I'm wondering if there was a battle and they did connecting. Is that a moon on the other side with an arrow going down? Because that happens too. Is it a moon? On the left. Is that a moon?
Huh.
What you get?
Part of this is a military psyop. Oh, let me stop sharing this. Here we go. So
Yeah.
some of this is a military psyop to get information. I had a card come out in reverse. You know how I feel about those.
Mm-hmm.
That normally it's because they were working together, like the Project Bluebeam. This is in reverse. That means that's been broken up. They can't project these, I don't know, what do you call them? Holographic, whatever, the matrix stuff. Like that group has been broken up. So now the good guys are slowly going to reveal this information. If you start seeing double suns, it is going to scare a lot of people, and people are going to worry. We just have to remember this is drip drop information. Stuff we've known for a long time has got to come out slow. Let them answer the questions the best they can as they come out. But
So
yeah,
you're saying okay. So even though it's a psyop, because I asked if that blue beam is real, and I got a yes. If it's a psyop, that is also considered real.
yeah. So if you think about the technology that they have, Bluebeam has been taken down. We know that. But they still have a little bit of technology. It's not working. It's not as powerful as it was. And this is why people can see right through it. All these holographic images you've seen in the clouds, and look at the Pope stuff that they did. They've been doing that with our sun too. I mean, can you imagine what it would do to people if they use this technology to put like this comet that's coming and it made it look like we were going to be impacted? You know how to get the whole planet in fear all at one time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if that beam, Darby, did you see that beam with the naked eye, or did you see it through the camera? Because sometimes it shows
Mm-hmm.
only on the camera. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
And yeah, I felt the other side is the moon. There's a little dot with an arrow, and I felt that was the moon.
Yeah. The one in the lower left.
Yes.
Yeah.
The moon does whatever it wants. It can show up, it can leave.
She got a mind of her own, but we have to remember what the moon really is, the one that we're seeing.
It can twerk.
Well, now.
Blu-ray.
This is one interesting Friday.
Yeah.
I thought we were just worried about people wearing pants, which I'm not, by the way.
Nor am I.
Yeah, I had to. I'm in a public location.
Why? I mean,
out.
that wouldn't stop me.
All right. Remy. Is she meant to heal with light language?
Ooh, I could see that, actually. That's, I don't know. From the picture, I get Lemurian. Wow.
I get yes. Strong yes.
And Dennis King, stop taking and get a step on the mushrooms just a little.
You know what? I haven't had one yet. Well, I have the old, not the good ones, but I had some last night. I have never had the good ones. I would probably curl up in a fetal position if I did.
Okay, we're talking about good, like in your pasta mushrooms.
If they're red with white dots, I haven't had those yet.
Okay, I have a friend. She's sometimes in here called Hannah.
Whoa,
Okay,
I'm in shock.
friend.
You have
Yeah,
a
you have a
friend?
friend.
I do.
I got
have
it.
it's easy to remember if I ever get on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's phone a friend. There it is. No, but I have a friend. She's in Poland, and that red and white mushroom, the polka dotted mushroom, is actually good for you. It's medicinal. It's not poisonous.
It's great for Mario.
Yeah, he gets bigger, smaller.
Exactly. Okay, Remy, so you want to heal with light language? Yes. So this is spirituality, and there's your star card, and that's a healer. So absolutely, this is giving and receiving. You should do this. Absolutely.
Yeah. She has a lot of Lemurian in her.
Spirit suggesting that you need to take a leadership role. Don't let King of Wands in charge, because he's kind of great.
Heck no.
No, but that's leadership. Be determined to do it, because you're going to have a lot of backlash. Expect to hear, "You're crazy." Well, in this community, we're already used to hearing that. So,
welcome to the family.
Yeah.
Or let's do it in light language. Welcome to the family.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Hey.
I don't know about that, but we'll do the light show.
Ooh.
Oh my God, you look like you're in the Grateful Dead show.
All right, Remy, number 2. Will my daughter Erica get into one of the programs she applies to in college this year?
All righty. Questions are paused.
Will she get into one?
I get a strong yes to that.
I get a yes, but I think she might think of something else. She might change her mind on something.
She certainly is, Nadia. So this is a child seeking further education. But Wheel of Fortune means she's going to change her mind. So she'll get into it, but she'll quickly change her mind. Someone else is going to offer her something different that she's going to take a hold of.
Mhm.
But yes, she will be the studious little student that she's going to love what she does. So
She,
absolutely.
she wrote a baby. I don't know what that means. Is that what's going to change her mind?
Oh,
Ooh,
oh. No, I think she's just going to change like a major or what she
that's what I'm
really.
hoping. I'm hoping that.
Yeah, I don't think that I didn't see a baby in there. I mean,
I
they
didn't
had
see a baby
pages, but I was
either.
seeing her as the page.
Okay, a baby. Oh, is the baby going to change her mind? Oh,
That's a temptation for the family.
yeah, I see it. The
That's a
baby.
tough decision for her to make. That's a free will thing. So,
Yeah, but that's strong. I got a strong yes.
yeah. So it may be on the,
On the
possibility meter.
Oh, let's be careful with. Okay, well, let me tell you, this lady, she she owned a store, and some guy came in to make an order, and she said, "Okay, let me call my daughter," and she called no, my grandson, and she yelled out, "Diploma, diploma!" And the guy said, "What do you call a diploma?" He goes, "My daughter went to college, and she brought this diploma home." So, so they named him Diploma.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, that was.
Bump. Okay.
Trying to get
I,
into the
I
good
didn't
thing.
realize it was corny season yet.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm tripping, so that one to me was hilarious.
She's planting her harvest early. We'll laugh this summer. How about that? Hey, Julesies has a coffee when we do this, after we do this.
Okay.
Okay. Do I have any spiritual powers or gifts? What are they? If she
We
does,
all do.
We
We
all
all do.
does she have spiritual powers? Active. Let's say
everybody has intuition. I know that
yeah,
much.
let's say active. Does she have any spiritual gifts active now? She has the gut intuition. Yeah, so if you continue to work on yourself, we're all like onions right now. We're peeling all the trauma, all the hurt, all once you peel that and meditate, your powers will like shine abundantly.
Yeah, she's got to put the work in though, and then the more work she puts in, the quicker they'll come. Um, but that to me is a clairvoyant card
Yep.
and clairsentient that
I got
they
both.
sharpen a lot faster if she would get into meditation and concentrate. But she's really got to put in the work to get them to activate. And obviously, don't be afraid of it.
Yeah, you might question it in the beginning, but
Yeah.
you're here for a reason. So we're
Mhm.
trying to help you hone in your gifts.
Yep. You go ahead and do your coffee. I'm gonna step out for a
Okay.
minute.
Julesy wants a message from Spirit. Please.
Oh, please.
She said please. So I reckon we will.
She used the magic word. Huh?
Jules is like, get on with the daggone show, and if Temperance comes in there, I quit. Okay.
King went to go get some more mushrooms, I think.
Probably. All right, Julesy. Now look, I know you got a lot on your shoulders right now. You got to keep the faith here. You're going to have some tough decisions to make here in the near future.
Hmm.
Oh, interesting. In reverse is the thief. So that negative energy that was in your life is now gone. Okay, so you don't have to worry about someone taking what you have.
Nice.
Nine of Pentacles is your independent wealth card. So you may have some decisions to make financially here in the near future, but it looks like you don't have to worry about someone stealing it. I think you're going to be all right, love. Okay. Page of Pentacles is just keep concentrating on what you're going to do with your money. Four of Pentacles is entrepreneurship, starting projects, that kind of stuff. Lots of Pentacles. So if money's on your brain, it's going to be okay. And then the base card says, wait for Mr. T, which aren't we all? Okay. Which that's a whole other story.
Well, we got to wait for King to give us the next question, unless you have another coffee.
I do not.
Well, let me give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my sister. She had to run and go find my notebook and send me a copy. So thanks, Sonia. Yeah, people. I heard Darby say, "Is anybody else having phone issues?" I found out they're changing it to quantum stuff. So a lot of people are having phone issues. But have you have a smartphone? I have a smartphone, so I don't know if it works.
It's only smart some of the time.
I mean Android, because iPhone's not that smart.
Yeah.
But on the iPhone, if you swipe from the top corner of the right down diagonally, you will find like an antenna or a Wi-Fi thing, and that's for satellite phone service. So they said for you guys to try it out before any internet disruptions, and you have to go outside and move around and locate the satellite.
There's one on my roof. Does it count?
You got a set? Okay, yeah. I bet you that.
Starlink. Yeah.
All right. And so I did it for fun on my iPad, and I have the satellite link.
Good. We need to remember the crazy times. A lot of these companies are switching over. Banking apps have been going down for maintenance a lot more often than they normally do. Internet goes in and out. But they've got to do these slow little rollovers. They can't do it all at once because you run the risk of blacking everybody out. And can you imagine this world in a complete and utter blackout?
I'm just having fun. I can't wait to see my neighborhood have everybody walk like this.
Oh, I know. What's happening?
We're going to be doing this for a couple days. And then
well, but you got to remember, most of us in here are the old school analog. We will survive.
We will survive.
It's our youngins that we got to worry about. I know. King's going to take a nap.
This is his arms.
King's like, take it down. I'm going to nap.
I mean,
anything to get these two to quit yapping their jaws. Let's move on. Okay, I get it.
And this is probably why none of us really threw away our VCRs or DVDs players, because we know we're going to need it. Look at this. Oh, he looks a lot clearer. Yeah.
No, look at him. See what happens when you dust? Okay.
We're still tripping. Oh, again, I saw a broom come up.
Okay.
Next question. The baby.
Right.
Why was the fire department and 4 different firefighting vehicles at my mom's nursing home last night?
Insert F words. That's what we should do.
Insert F words.
All right.
F and F.
4 different vehicles.
Your mama's hot.
Smoking.
Actually, if something happens to somebody, they will have multiple fire vehicles there. It's protocol.
Okay. Sorry. Not funny, but it's funny to me because the deck that they told me to use, there was a fire. There was a fire. Okay. Yeah, this caused great concern. 6 of Pentacles is giving and receiving. So they had to make sure they had enough people on hand in case it got out of control to get everybody out. Because a lot of people in nursing homes are not, able to be mobile. Okay.
They were probably trying to make s'mores.
Did they lie to you as a baby? Well, that house was on fire, so obviously, yeah, they chose this deck. So okay.
Well, I mean, even a kitchen fire. anything.
Even a little grease fire, or maybe Grandpa's in the stairwell smoking a cigarette, and he's not.
If the alarm goes
smoking.
off, it's protocol to have that many trucks, vehicles there.
Doing a walkthrough. Now, if a walkthrough, that you only need 1 or 2 vehicles there. If the whole kit and caboodle's there was something actually there. They don't want you to know that because you could try to sue them. Okay.
3 Kings were firemen, if you didn't know that, because they came from afar.
They came from afar. That's
They
right.
came from afar.
They came from a fur piece.
A far place.
Up yonder.
Question is, Sprit going to make them 2 goats stay in their yard like I asked?
Is Sprit the goat whisperer?
Right here.
Is Spirit going to make them 2 goats stay in their yard like I asked?
Well, come on, Sprit.
I just saw a video yesterday. There's a fireplace. They had some house goats, and one goat was determined to keep jumping into the fireplace. And the guy had to keep pulling him out. Dinner.
I
got a yes.
Yeah, they've put a boundary up. That's one of my angel cards for Archangel Michael because he has the sword. Yeah, he's set a perimeter.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, they don't listen. They're going to be gyros.
Ooh, she's gone Greek on me.
Yeah, going Greek.
The baby. Are they using these winter storms to test the new EBS?
Could be one of the reasons. I think there's a lot of moving parts to the winter storms.
Yeah. Partially correct. There's more to it, is what I'm getting.
Yeah, there's something with the heart of the matter. What is it? It's a definite yes, but frequency.
Okay. Yeah. They're trying to be careful with what they do. The Knight of Cups is about taking precaution, but they need this time to show their strength because there's still wars going on. We are at war here, and this is a good way to make sure that people are more confined to their homes. I mean, even if they can still get out and go to work, nobody's running the streets and, partying and setting off fireworks unless it's King, of course. But,
of course.
But yeah, this is an agreement that was made, but they are being careful. These are good guys because now I've seen both. I've seen the negative come in and start some of these, but the good guys come in to make sure that it's not as bad. So,
Jules, does Russell Gould still have the flag?
Russell J. Gould.
Oh my gosh. Does Russell J. Gould have it? Russell. Okay.
Russell.
Jesse Smollett. Okay.
I get a yes.
Under lock and key.
I get a yes.
It's in a safe place.
There was something that was shown today, and there's a lot of questions, but I don't know if they're in the chat yet. What happened? Download?
No, there's a download, but it came through in the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you all think. Is it's not needed anymore. God has it. Because the whole thing changes. You don't need that flag anymore. The whole thing is going to go to crap, so it's not needed.
Yeah. Well, he did talk a lot today about a lot of changes coming up.
Base card is the death card. It's gone. It's death and rebirth. Fly by Bippy. Catch it. I got it. Okay. What's going on?
Are they going to redesign a new flag?
Mm.
I don't think they need to. I think they need to sign the new flag.
Especially since he's
What you
connecting
did,
Canada, Greenland, Mexico, and who all else.
True, but if they're just considered
want-
territories, I mean, our territories aren't on our flag, so.
I don't think they need it.
Well, if on his plane he's got 53 stars,
Anybody can make
and
flags.
stars are states.
Okay, so they're going to be a little secretive about this.
Uh-huh.
This has already been completed in the past. They've already made it, but they're going to give it to the people over time. This has to be information that's dropped slowly of why it has to change.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we're going to be in limbo for a while, so don't say goodbye to Old Glory just yet.
Just remember, Old Glory is a war flag.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Jules, what is the meaning behind our birth certificates as of today? Is it null and void, or do we still need to do something with it?
As of right now, it continue doing what you've been doing. Always hold on to your birth certificate, social security card. Don't do anything until you have the green light. Still pay your taxes, do all that stuff. But let's see what Spirit says. What's going on behind the scenes?
What is the meaning of birth certificate today? Is it null and void? Can I get any information on birth certificates? See, I have mixed feelings about this.
Wow. Okay. So this is a huge war. They are no longer activated for the purpose that they were being used for the chattel system.
Yeah.
Okay. But the decision making of when to let people know that they're free is up in the air. Okay. We don't really know. This is a drip drop. That Page of Swords is always about, we got to let them, you have to explain why we even had them to begin with and what they were doing with them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, hold on. All right. Oh, man. It's good. Okay. So I have so Russell J. Gould talked about if you don't follow the Postmaster General, because he owns the flag, which he actually owns the country. So, or the United States. So I have this thing, if I am sovereign as a child of God. I don't feel that I have to jump from one frying pan into another.
Exactly.
So this is why I'm having difficulties understanding that I have to remove myself from a birth certificate or Social Security in order to be sovereign under his law.
Well, mentally and spiritually, we all are sovereign of God, just because of being human, living man, living woman. But because at the moment of birth, we were sold into the maritime law, our physical flesh bodies are chattel. So that's why people have gone to the extreme to do the sovereign project and things like that. But we have to remember everything's about to change. The debt corporation is gone. You don't need a chattel system. Maritime law is gone. Sovereignty is returned by the land of the law, which is just basics, and sovereignty of God. So, which would make Russell J. Gould and the flag irrelevant.
That's how I feel. Exactly.
We just have to be patient. It's a stair-stepping process.
Especially the RV or the Nasara Jasara has to continue to use your number to know what you're getting paid for. So
for temporarily, that's why I'm saying that the RV and the reset, this is all temporary, because eventually it's going to take a long time to get to the full sovereignty that we have. So she's pivoting and vipping again.
Okay, pivoting. My vippy is if you join those programs that say you're denouncing your chattel number,
Mm-hmm.
will they even give you your RV or Nasara Jasara since
How
you
are you going to declare your sovereignty? How are you going to get it? You have to have those identification markers to
that's
set
what
up
I want to ask.
accounts.
I want to ask those people who jumped the gun and removed themselves from.
They're still going to have to prove that they are who they are. Now, biometrics does a lot, and that is a part of it,
Mhm.
but it's going to be tricky. If you've got your sovereignty, you're saying that you don't. If you've removed yourself from the chattel system, you may not be entitled to it. But honestly, I don't know all the facts for that.
Could
I
we
don't want to
pull?
tell you wrong. Yeah, we can pull on it.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. I want to know if you did what they asked you to do in the beginning, like what, 3, 4 years ago, the Republic, take yourself off of your birth certificate and social security. You know, does that remove you from the RV?
If you're in a denial that
King removed
if you
himself.
declare that you're not a part of it, then you may be forfeiting your back pay, basically.
Exactly. King just removed himself. Isn't that funny?
Okay, so it's going to take a little bit longer and a whole lot more work
To come back and prove.
to come
and then
back and prove. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. King's done. King's done. The base card is king. He walked away. He's done.
Oh my goodness. He wanted to before we blamed
I
him.
knew that we'd push him over the edge eventually. Just saying.
I think
And with
he's
that
telling
being
you-
said, I'm going to hand it over to Nadia because I'm going to go get some more coffee.
Oh no. Hello, boys and girls. I guess you were wondering where I'm at. I am in a library. I don't know if some of you guys know Illinois. I am in a library called Downers Grove in Downers Grove. And there were obstacles upon obstacles upon obstacles to come in and do this show today. They better get their coffee very quick because I don't even have coffee. I'm very depleted from everything. Anybody want to ask me a question? Oh, Wimpy Willows. Oh my God. Nadia's talking to herself. Yes, she is. How's that? I'm putting it in a third person too. Yes, Nadia is. It was interesting doing the Laurel Canyon. Thanks, King, for coming in. I have no coffee. I had no volume. I had no. It was. I'm
Trippy.
home to take a nap when I'm done with this. I do overcome. Yes, I am very persistent.
All right. We can go on to the next question, I guess.
Great. Here we go.
Will my son Aaron and his girlfriend be able to mend their differences?
Well, Aaron and his girlfriend. Okay.
Let him fight it out in the front yard.
Get a mud pit. It's fun.
Ooh.
Aaron and his girlfriend. You know what's so funny that I'm seeing? Yeah, I get a yes and no. I don't think it's over. If they mend, there's going to be round 2 or round 3. But it's so
Eventually, yes.
Children, starseeds of this time, they're basically breaking up with people who are not starseeds. They have no commonality of spirituality. So there's a lot that are walking away from relationships.
Wonder if there's a third party involved here.
Ooh.
But this says they're going to move out of troubled waters. But swords are about communication. But they're going to have to put all elements, which means all the effort that they can, into making sure that it happens. But really, right now, it's touch and go. We don't really know.
It looks like a little they'll get together and then they'll go again on their separate ways.
Charlotte, any message from my spirit guide? I want to see.
Well, put your glasses on.
Yes. Moving on.
Okay. Converseville? Mary Jean, I'm so sorry for you for not drinking coffee for 6 days. Once that caffeine headache is gone, you don't need it anymore.
Miss Charlotte, I'm curious to know your off-worlders have been coming around a whole lot more. This is because of your patience. You get
Yay!
your star. She's been patient. Grounding yourself more has helped, but you also feel worn out and tired. Don't worry, you're going to come out of this. You'll get victory. But I'm curious to know if you've been talking to a dude.
She's been talking to a dude.
You've been talking to a dude.
Yes.
Yes, you have. Are you taking action with this dude? I don't want to know details. I'm just saying. But is this a relationship?
La, 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 la,
La,
la.
la, 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 la. Do you all kind of balance each other out? Just curious. All right. It's a strong relationship, and you have the lovers card. Now, don't be a jizz, okay?
Uh-oh. Nobody can
All
take
right.
that. Yeah, I am.
Just curious.
I may step down. I think many of past lives get tired
Spirit
of
just recognizing your relationships right now, not only off-worlders, your meditation with Gaia, and your man.
Yo, man.
a man.
A man.
Rashida. What do
Straight
you
to the
see
point.
about her career?
Do you need one?
The lover's card might be open soon.
Terry, are you the only one that doesn't drink coffee? Yes, Lovey, you're weird, but we love you.
I drink it black. I don't need port cream.
Some people
I like
prefer tea. I do too.
I like milking the cow.
Did you realize you liked creamer more than you liked the coffee?
Depends
That's
on
what
the
I tell
coffee.
my daughter. Why don't you have a little coffee with that creamer, huh?
It used to be I used to have a lot of sugar with my black coffee, you know.
Oh no, I drink it.
Then I switched to cream.
It has
What do you see about Rashida's career?
You're going to be walking away from what you're doing right now. It's causing too much anxiety in the workplace right now. You actually knew this a long time ago. In the past, you've already given up, said, I don't think so. Currently, you're thinking about walking away from what you're doing currently. You're distracted. That means something else has caught your eye that will emotionally fulfill you. Your wishes are going to be granted, but it's going to take you some really tough decisions.
Do you see any spiritual career coming in? Yes, that's what I'm getting. Something that she's going to be doing.
Yes, it'll come quickly. This will help her dark to light. It's almost spiritual healing for people. This will help move not only her, but other people out of troubled waters. But she has to do something that could be equally balanced with time and pay the bills. So, yeah.
nice.
Yep.
Katrina, can you verify if Iceland had a swarm of quakes on the 14th with some crew members that were set up on an underground mission?
Ooh.
Verify Iceland had a swarm of quakes on the 14th. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know. It went all the way up to my back. And were there some crews doing underground mission.
Wow. Huge. Yeah. This was a strategic op, and they were all over the place. Multiples. That 8 of Wands was very active. Still active, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still happening. Military, but they have to be very, very careful with this.
A lot of booby traps.
You have to make sure that Mama Gaia and everything around her is protected. But this is, they're rounding people up.
I think also Mama Gaia, there's underground littles that they're still working
They're
with.
being a little secretive about it. There's some under hidden secrets that they can't reveal, but it is a psyop, but they have to be careful not to upset and disturb Gaia any more than they already are. Because you got to remember, this stuff is way, way, way down underground. Like miles.
Deb, may I have a birthday read today from Spirit? Yes, you can.
They're going, happy
Who
birthday
says happy birthday?
to you.
Happy birthday. First word I get is patience.
First, second, and third
You're
word.
so rotten. Okay. Your kids may give you some options of how you want to celebrate. Enjoy that time. That's a strong bonding time. Yeah, I do. This is all about family, and Spirit's encouraging you to do that. Enjoy that time together. Your kids are going to be coming around. You should ask them for some money. There you go. You're going to get a gift. And I know what you're thinking. Well, duh, it's my birthday. But that's just what Spirit says. Yeah. Let the siblings enjoy each other's company. This is good because that Six of Cups is all about nostalgia and sharing those memories and stuff. So you're gonna have a good day.
The King.
Caroline and Violetta, thank you for the coffee. Question: there is a person saying the preacher that looks like elves is really Trump.
Has he got pointy ears?
He looks like elves.
Pointy ears?
Trump's pretty tall to look
Works
like
for Santa?
Elvis. Elvis is dead. Okay,
No,
once and for all, Elvis is dead. He's moved out of the entertainment business. He is now a preacher. He is no longer Elvis.
Bob Joyce.
Can we say preacher Bob Joyce?
Really,
and I'm
Trump?
getting a strong yes to that.
Yeah, when he does his preaching, sometimes when he gets that agreement, he goes,
That looks like Elvis is really Trump.
No, it's not Trump, but it is Elvis. That's why he looks like him.
And when he sings, he sounds just like him too.
Oh my God, yes, he does.
I kept waiting to see if his hips would swing back and forth.
That's why he sits at the piano when he sings.
Nah, I don't know who's saying that, but that's not that's false. That's more of a psyop to get you thrown off track.
That he's not Elvis.
That's no. That's just to steer you away. Judgment's about to get your attention, steer you away. Because if there's too many people knowing who Bob is, I mean, he may not have any peace, and it's the distraction.
How can you not know it's not? It's all over.
Is Rush Limbaugh really dead?
Well, regardless, we lost a great one.
I get no.
I get no.
I get he's in witness protection.
I'm thinking that he really did need the med beds, but they took him because it would heal him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's in, he had to give up, but he's in another part of Gaia. This is with other family, so I don't know who he has. He's like, that's a father figure. So I don't know. That's generational, so he may not be there alone. He's there with other family. And temperance. This is about be patient, because a lot of these people don't want to come back into the public eye.
Right.
Yep.
He spent his time there. Colleen, can you tell me the name of my guardian angel?
Pudding-tane. Ask me again, I'll tell you the same.
Ovaltine. No.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, Gene, don't forget.
Eat your Ovaltine, children. Drink your Ovaltine.
Well, I have a male energy coming in.
Yep.
And the one that I'm picking up on, his name is Lewis.
Ooh. Louis.
And that is Lewis is what it's spelled out.
Lewis.
Who are you picking up on, King?
It's still circling.
King's pendulum is drunk. Stay tuned. We will.
Did he give him mushrooms to the pendulum?
Yep.
Yeah. Mhm.
Lewis.
Lewis.
Okay.
Oh.
Hope that resonates.
Lewis, you have some explaining to you. Okay.
Suzanne. Welcome. I'm feeling stuck in my life. Will there be a good change?
Do you want one? You can make it happen.
50 cents.
Ooh.
Pay no attention to the snake oil lady.
All right.
I am getting a very good change.
Yeah.
Be patient.
What?
It's also not being patient. So then, even though you're stuck in your life, look at the gratitude of what is in your life. That'll change you in a higher frequency, which will cause a wheel of fortune to turn. You can't look at the negative. You have to move forward. If you want to look at the negative, look at how you overcame it.
Yeah, the gratitude aspect of your life has got to be stronger. Be grateful for what you have now.
Yes.
And faith. So if you just take a leap of faith, jump, go for it, start a new path, a new journey, this burden will ease up a lot better. You'll be able to walk away from all those emotional things that have you bound. Get into more of the humanitarian, be with people, helping them, they'll help you. But the determination has to be yours and yours alone. That's a free will thing. Okay, so a lot of the issues that we have that.
Yes.
Okay.
So you said a word that reminded me. Moon, did your son find his wallet? Is Moon still here? Did her son find the wallet?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah.
But he has to jump 3 times. You reminded me when you said jump.
Uh-oh.
I get yes.
Oh, I don't know if Moon's still in.
I don't know who this person is. She must be new.
Oh, she's tripping.
Oh my gosh. I don't know, but that dog's adorable.
Isn't he?
Indeed.
That's what he looks like when he's clean.
It looks like that when he's happy too.
Mm-hmm.
You've
Hasn't
heard of the 19 cities. Will it happen during January 20th?
Yeah. So Ezra Cohen put this. King, you reposted it, I believe. Didn't you? On Facebook or something?
I posted the cities, yes.
Yeah. There's 19 cities that are on. They're trying to make you alert, but that's what Spirit's been saying all along. No matter where you live, keep your head on the swivel and
Run, Forrest, run!
Run! All right, let's see. Speaking of this,
Evacuate.
now this is hearsay. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. Misinformation is a real thing. They're saying that they swore him in yesterday. Now they're changing up the inauguration. They want, because of the severe cold, now they don't want an outdoor thing. I think this Sunday there's going to be a lot of communication comms dropped because he's having that rally.
Yep.
So pay attention to that. But as of Sunday, that corporation of maritime law is officially dead.
Yeah.
He refuses to be sworn in under the current corporation. So
See, if you listen to Russell J. Gould, there will
Mhm.
be no more president as of the 20th. So his swearing in, he is not president of the states.
We don't know what he was sworn in under. We don't know what he said,
Yeah,
how it went down.
yeah.
So, okay.
But it will be
So,
shown. It will be
yeah,
shown.
trust your intuition. A lot of this is disinformation and can just cause confusion. But this is not just the US, this is global.
Global, yes, it is global.
Okay. But the world is also a reminder that these things are to wrap up. Please tell me this movie is coming to an end.
Sooner or later, be patient.
Yeah.
Sequel.
That's what I'm
The-
getting.
Yeah, military is all over this. Please don't give energy to the drama. The Queen of Cups can also she's very intuitive, but if you let your emotions get away with you, it turns into drama. So keep calm and say prayers.
I mean, also the things that happened in California. Look at a positive. How many humanitarians came out to help? I mean, if these cities happen, we just got to think of it in a positive way of helping one
Mhm.
another instead of oh, the world is ending. You know, you can't have that fear or anger or sadness. You have to jump in and do what you're here to do.
Yeah. I think each day we're getting a little bit more information, but what happens on Sunday is going to be very eye-opening of what is said, who is saying it, and we'll find out.
Yeah.
We have to be patient.
No llamas. No llama drama.
Yeah. It's not good.
Is Carrie Underwood a white hat?
Yes.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, I know, right?
I read on her a long time ago. She works for the
Let's
good
do
guys.
yes, no questions on that.
She works for the good guys.
How about Jen? How about Val Kilmer? We answered that, Dennis.
Did we?
Yeah.
How about Val Kilmer? One, is he a white hat, and two, was he a female before?
Because I said so.
Iceman?
To make you ask questions. Okay.
We asked, yeah.
So you're asking if he's a white hat?
Yeah, is he good? And was he a female before?
He's divine. He is good. There are some things that are an illusion that he ended. I don't know that he was complete. He's changed some things, but he stopped the process and he wrapped it up real quick. So I don't think he made full transition. There's something I don't get that he was a full female. I don't know.
Oh, that's
Could be both.
It could be because that does exist.
It does exist.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. What happens when you wind up at nothing?
Oh, you want me? Oh, okay. Go ahead, read it.
I got it. What happens? I got it. It was. Speaking of, we were worried about. I think we're done with questions, but unless you find any, Dennis. But
I'm still looking.
let's
We got a few minutes.
Let's turn back to our deep rabbit hole with Laurel Canyon, and let's just give positive of beautiful music that came out of them, like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I love the song "Teach Your Children Well."
Yeah, one of the best songs they ever did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wyletta, for the coffee.
Newscomb.
After Trump's inauguration, will he try to get Newscomb and Bass to resign?
Who is Bass? Is it Bass?
That's
Bass
the mayor.
is the mayor of LA.
Yeah, but you have to remember they've already resigned. So what you need to ask is when will the public find out that these people have already been removed? Because Newscomb is like 3.0.
Yeah.
If not more.
It's all going to
Whatever.
happen, but this is a drip drop thing. They want the people to make the final decisions because if you just do it for them, the people will not take a stand. So they want the people. They've already started the petitions to overthrow and make them forcefully resign. So you got to give the power to the people, or they'll never do anything. The military can't do it all.
Yeah. Well, look what they did in Canada already. He just stepped down. So it is for the people to open their eyes and remove them themselves. There's
Yep.
your power to the people.
When they say trust the plan, yes, they have one, but you're the biggest part of that plan.
Exactly.
Waking up, spreading truth. Yep.
No, I do not. The baby, I must have missed it. I don't know. Is there a message from her dad?
Okay.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Yes, Darby, I knew that he was Pelosi's nephew. I've
Yeah.
known that for years.
Oh, yeah.
They're all in bed together.
He
So
thinks he plays the hair, Joe.
yeah. It's where all the money's going. It's in his hair.
Did you guys hear about? Okay, that was a question. Go ahead and do that one, Jen, and then I have an addition.
Another Bippy. Yes.
Should I pull it out?
Is it a piv?
Don't tug too hard, okay?
Well,
It gets very painful.
it's
I was going to say something about lube, but I won't. Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, that was a smooth pull, Jen.
Okay. He's with the rest of family members that have crossed over. And I know that he's saying, I know you're so focused on your mom right now, but you need to live your life because you're the page in this. You need to be looking and be hopeful and optimistic about your future and about moving forward. Okay. He brings you gifts all the time, but he's also telling you move forward. That's a humanitarian card. That's where your focus needs to be, on your future. Okay. Stay with your traditional faith. Okay. So this is just a message of encouragement. Don't stay so focused and worried about mom. It's a distraction. Okay.
Grand Finale Vippy, are you sure about that, JoJo?
Boom, put it on. Who's doing the drum roll?
I don't think there's a Grand Finale Vippy.
Okay.
All right. Did you guys hear that in the fires of California, I believe there are 10 Ukrainian generals that own houses there? Why are there Ukrainian generals in California?
Well, there's also Chinese generals there too.
Ooh, is it? Are there embassies or are they just planted?
No, because the embassy is in D.C. No, these are people that live. The Chinese have people in. They have them in New York, Chicago. These big cities. Yeah.
But there are
blue cities. Yeah,
there are embassies there too, but not just in D.C. But was that for like maybe a takeover, or why are they planted in those locations?
Same reason the border's wide open. This is eventually to take us down, and they want their leaders already in place.
Oh, yeah. Can I put a border joke?
They've been here all along. They want their plans in place. They're ready to move and sweep in and take over. These are bad guys, but they want to destroy us. But here's what's happening to them. They're being taken out. So when you hear these things, pay attention to smoke and mirrors. This is after the effect. It's already been taken care of because the world says it's already been wrapped up. They're all over the world, actually. Anybody that's tied in with the New World Order, they're everywhere, strategically placed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can I do a border joke, please?
Oh boy. Okay.
Why are they coming in twos instead of threes?
Twos instead of threes?
Yeah, why are they crossing the border in twos instead of in threes?
This ought to be good. Why?
Because the sign says no trays passing. Oh boy, that's a good.
Her butter. She's on a roll. My goodness.
Yeah, no trays passing. So you can't pass. He's crying.
You're making him cry. No, we've talked way too much today. We have brought this man to tears. He needs more
All right.
shrooms.
Angie, how do you know if someone is a starseed or not?
If they're about as crazy as we are,
Starseed.
their creativity is off the charts. And if you've got
Yeah.
someone that doesn't seem like they ever fit in anywhere, like they just don't feel like they belong, but they also look like they don't belong too, based on personality. Those are your fine examples.
Your wallflowers.
Yes.
Deb, I think you spelled hilarious wrong.
No, you're delirious. We know.
I have
That-
actually, believe it or not.
Listen, that mushroom cloud has sunk down to the lower part of the screen,
Yes.
and she's being
I can't
affected
even
by it.
open my eyes.
Yeah.
Can't even open my eyes. Yeah. So, yeah, the star seeds, and the funny part is, they're also
Got
because
that.
they're also into technology. They have a very difficult time connecting with people.
Yeah.
They have no conversational skills.
They don't people-y very well.
They don't.
Hence this community. We people-y well with each other.
Yeah, I people-y good.
You fake it till you make it, right?
I people-y very well.
You fake it very well.
Yeah, a lot of our family members have come into this and they're like, I'm so glad I found you. I feel like I belong now. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the land of misfits.
Exactly. We are.
We just drag you in, without you knowing.
Kicking and screaming. Come on, you really want to be here.
So, baby, we got your message, the question about the message from your dad. I think I've run down like the fourth or fifth time already.
We got it.
It's already been answered.
Yep. And
okay, last one. Darby do. Will Canada merge to be with the U.S. as one big country if that means, since I heard Trump is wanting to make Canada be part of the U.S.? Will Canada merge to be the 51st state, basically?
He's going to have a lot of resistance. But eventually, this is more about trade agreement, yes, but the Pentacles tell me this is about trade.
Yep.
So it's going to be one of three. So Mexico is going to join us as well. Greenland, Panama Canal, and all that, those are going to be probably considered territories, but I think he's wanting to give Greenland back their sovereignty. But this means that he can put tariffs on Denmark. We have to remember, with all these pentacles, this is trade agreement. So then that's a 3. So if you take all of North America, Mexico, Canada, and the U.S., this is about money, not identification and titles. Okay? Please be patient. This is not going to happen overnight. Okay. Nadia's crawling up over the message. Okay.
I want to talk to you guys.
I'm still going to pour
Is
coffee
that another
over.
Vippy?
You want
Can I
more?
make that even larger? Hold on.
Yeah. I've got more Vippies.
There we go.
Yeah, and Andrew, welcome to the family.
Yes, indeed.
Hi, Andrew.
And we usually one of us is in a family that thinks we're crazy until we finally find our soul family.
Mm-hmm.
Michael has temperance.
He has to. He has to because he would have retired a long time ago.
I did retire a long time ago.
Yeah. It's a good way to end the show because that is the base card.
You mean no more Vippies? No more Vippies?
Yeah, no more questions. We are good. Let me check the coffee page one last time.
We will get together. King, you got a show this weekend.
I have one tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's what I thought. So hopefully we'll be able to chit chat in your chat room. Hopefully I'll be back. I've got to go help some veterans tomorrow before this next storm hits. But as a reminder, because this weekend and Monday is crucial as far as intel, and this is a massive event. No matter where you live in the world is watching, and this is massive. So no matter if it happens Sunday, Monday, keep your head on a swivel, keep your vibrations high, positive,
And
wish
stay
the
away from
best.
them 19 cities. Do
Yeah,
not
just
go downtown.
be careful. Put your love energy out there. And with that being said, if we do lose communications, we will hook up with you eventually. Okay,
I'll
one way
be
or
out in the
another.
backyard making smoke signals.
If we
We
do,
will.
go find a dad joke book, and I put little messages in there for you guys.
Yeah.
Actually, guys, know you are stationed where you are stationed because of your light. You are divinely guided and protected. So,
Yes.
We are
no,
here for a
no
reason.
fear, faith over
Okay.
fear.
Yeah. So if we do have a blackout, it's okay. It's temporary. No matter what you hear and see, everything is temporary. Keep your vibrations up.
Go buy a book.
Real quick, was Mama's and I'm sorry,
Mamas and papas.
I love
Peter
your mama and papa.
was Peter, Paul, and Mary part of that group too, or no?
The disciples.
Peter, Paul, yeah. Peter, Paul, and Mary. I love that they left Jesus for a group.
Hey.
Were they a part of what group?
Laurel
The
Canyon.
Manson family? No.
Laurel Canyon.
Laurel Canyon.
Laurel Canyon.
Because I'm gonna be singing. There is
Yes,
only
they
one.
were.
They were.
They were, is what I'm getting.
Just
Nice.
remember what was positive that came out of that movement, and that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
beautiful music.
Yeah, like Puff the Magic Dragon.
They were, but I think that they left. They eventually changed their mind and got
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I didn't feel that they were near.
Yeah, it got too heavy for them.
Started out that way, but yeah, and that's true. A lot of stuff because it started out great and everything was picture perfect, and then the murders started happening. And that would want to make me leave too.
That could make you leave. And then on Hotel California, the album cover, they purposely put all these people in the album, but there is one shadow in one of the arches that nobody knows who was that shadow.
Ooh.
So that's one of the things that I forgot to mention about.
Pay attention to the old LP covers, because my parents had tons of them, especially the Monkees. They were a huge part of that, and they had the pretty psychedelic looking LP covers.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's how they put out
Dead.
songs. Yeah. So absolutely. All right.
It's about a weed. They kept saying, no, it's not about a weed, but who knows? All right.
We'll get our brains together and think of a topic for next week if we're able, and whatever that is.
And you're going to do the inauguration. Are we doing an hour early next Monday? On Monday?
So Monday, all goes well. Comms are still up. I am going to go live, possibly 11:30, because they're supposed to swear him in at noon. This is if they stick to that and nothing happens.
AM or PM?
AM.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to come on that early. You just come in. I'll send you the link. You just pop in there when you're ready. Okay? Because
11:30.
He needs his beauty sleep.
That's 8:30 my time.
He hasn't had it yet, has he?
Lord, I'm up that early.
That big ball in the sky called the sun will be up. Okay?
Yes.
You may or may not see me. I don't know.
It's all right. I'll send you the link. You do you, boo. Yeah. I got to figure out how I'm going to stream it because some of them will have copyrights and I don't want to get busted for that. So we may have to have
in the background. Just put a TV in the background.
Well, it's an option.
Because it's like playing while you're on the show. It's not like
we may I'll just play it because I have two monitors. I may just play it on one and share it. We'll see. We'll figure it out one way or another. But I love y'all. Y'all have a good weekend.
Love you, light. Love and light.
You too. Love and light. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Yep. Hey, let's do show before Dennis. Bye.
What? She's jumping out.
I'm the last one. I have to be the last one. Love and light to you all. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for an enjoyable time.